Hello again, friends. All right, this is our WIP Wednesday video, which means, what have I been working on? Not a whole lot. I have been working a little bit on that scarf I showed you last week. I'm not going to show that again because that's just your basic long scarf. I did add in the second cake of the Morning Java Lion Brand Ferris wheel yarn on that. But I finally picked up my mom's blanket again, the Americana one. And that's where I'm at. That's what I'm going to be crocheting on while I'm talking to you. So in the center here, I have 8 rounds. And then the white and the red are going to each be 6 rounds until I run out of yarn. This is what I'm working with right now in my basket. I do have more than just that. This is just simple Mainstay 100% acrylic yarn, red, white, and blue. These are all the same specs, so 397 yards, medium 4, 5.5 millimeter knitting needle, and a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, which is what I'm using. I'm using my 5.5 millimeter clover hook. Yep, it is machine wash, tumble dry. So yeah, just your basic specs on that yarn there. So I am working on this for my mom for her birthday. Here's how the stitches are working up using just the 5.5 millimeter. So I could have gone up to a 6. It would have given me a lot more drape, but because I want these stitches to be tighter, because this is going to be a blanket for her couch for the winter time, I went ahead and just used the recommended hook size. Now, this yarn is rough. I would say it's right up there with Lion Brand. However, I enjoy working with this. I don't have any issues with it splitting. It's very inexpensive. I paid $2.97 a skein for it. Well, actually, I didn't. That was a yarn haul that my husband purchased for me way back in, what, May or June? When I knew it, no, it was June. I think it was June because it was right before the 4th of July. Our Walmart had a huge display of just red, white, and blue yarn. But it is easy to work with, glides beautifully on my hook. I am thinking I'm going to wash this though before I send it to her, just because for her it might be a little bit scratchy, and she is like me with the sensitive skin and eczema, but I can work with this no problem. It doesn't bother my hands or anything. It doesn't even stick to my hands, which is nice. I have some yarns that just stick to me. So yeah, I am working on this. I'm going to go as big as I can, and then when I am done with this, I'm going to add, I'm hoping to end, I'm going to end it on a red, on the red. Not this red, but my final round of the blanket will be in red. And then I plan on taking and putting white stars, 50 white stars around the border of the red. So I'm hoping to have that done by her birthday, which is in October. Let's see. And then I started planning out some more Christmas crafts for, this one will be for Thrifty Thursday, but it'll be in a couple of weeks because I just right now don't have time to sit down and play with the idea with everything else that's going on. So that will be coming up. That's going to involve, if you want to kind of scour your stash, it's going to involve either a metal ring or a wooden ring, or you could probably even use a hair tie. We're going to be crocheting wreaths, Christmas wreaths. And then I think I'm going to use cotton yarn because my rings are kind of small, and you have to get 32 in the ring, 32 double crochets around. So I'm thinking I'm going to use my light 3-weight cotton yarns for it. Again, that's another reason why I need to play with the yarns that I have here and see what is going to work best for that project. So we're going to need green, red, and white for that. So you want to get that together. That could be, it could even be the end of August before I get that, because they're super simple, quick, easy. You could probably get 5 to 10 of them done in a day or more if you have more time. So I've been working on ideas for that. And then yesterday when I was talking to my mom, I was also asking her how she liked the crochet doily placemats in the round that I sent her. And she said they have been really nice. She really likes them a lot. So I think I'm going to do those again for gifts for people this year. Again, another super simple, easy project. Sarah Satch Crochets is where I think I got my last pattern at. I'm not sure. I'll have to look. I will put a link up as soon as I find it. Again, that could be by the end of August. Those are the least of my worries as far as WIPs to get done. They're WIPs that are going on up here. They're not actually on the hook yet, so that's okay. That is okay. But this one I really want to get going on. I'm also going to be working on some squares for Boggy Creek, which is now into full swing for collection for blankets and squares. Linan over at Nina's Knots Crochet. Go and check out her videos. She is taking donations for the squares again. She will give you all the particulars in today's video. Today is the 29th, but by the time you see this video, it is going to be the 31st. So Monday, July 29th, Nina's Knots Crochet, she did a video talking about the squares for Boggy Creek, as well as the size blankets if you choose to do a blanket. Now, I don't get fully involved in Boggy Creek. I just crochet some squares up and send them into Linan. Another one you can go over to is She's Got Yarn. Nancy over at She's Got Yarn, because this is her little project. She may have some stuff on her YouTube page as well. So there's that. I'm also working on last week I think I showed you the squares I was making for my Under the Sea cowl. I really need to get going on that, but again, that is not a hard-pressed project right now. I need to get my gifts crocheted first, and then I will work on stuff for me. So even if that means I go into 2025 with a 2024 cowl, I don't care, because I put others before myself. So I have the patterns. They're there. They're not going anywhere. Printed them out. So, and that's the same thing with Granny's Magical Cupboard. That is another cowl over at Jaden Stitches. She releases a new Granny Square each month for the blanket for that. So again, if I go into 2025 on that one, it's okay. I'm okay with that. I know November and December are going to be pretty much downtime for me, more so December than November. So I will use those months to get caught up on stuff that I'm making for myself. What else am I going to be doing for Christmas projects, or for Christmas gifts? Oh, I was watching Vivian's Fan Adventure and Crafts last night. She gave me a really good idea to make ear warmers. Those are super simple to make. Super, super simple. So I will be making a few of those to send to my cold country friends. And I will probably send one to my son's girlfriend, because they live in Tennessee and it can get a little cold there. So, yeah. So as you can see, I have a lot more WIPs going on upstairs than I do on the hook. So Yeah, so I'm being very ambitious. I'm on my second cup of coffee right now. I'm trying to just kick this sinus feeling really quick here because vacation is knocking on my door. So, I hate being sick on vacation. Whew, that is the worst. But anyways, I am going to just keep pressing forward. I'm going to keep pressing my vitamins, my supplements, all that good stuff. Just try and stay away from people this week, except for my family. I do have to go grocery shopping on Thursday so that my son's got food. But yeah, so that's what's going on in my world, friends. But I think that about does it for WIP Wednesday. Again, get your beads together, your wire. You can use string, but you need something more along the lines of a thin wire, because you're going to need to be able to push it through the beads going this way. Like I said, it's exactly what I'm showing you with my fingers. You're going to be pushing the wire this way through the beads. So it may be kind of hard to use string, so maybe twine, depending on how big your beads are. Just to show you right off, some of the beads that I will be using are going to just be maybe these crystallized beads here, or I might even it might be even easier to just use a pony bead. So I'm going to scour through my box of pony beads and see what I can come up with for that on Thursday. So anyways, friends, with that said, I'm going to close this WIP Wednesday video out. Remember, be kind, be blessed. God loves you. I love you. And I will see you in the next video for Thrifty Thursday. Bye, friends.